What's goody? It's your boy, Two-Tone, Tony D, Tony Two-Tone, whatever you want to call me. Say my name or don't say nothing at all, man. Welcome to Tony Talks. I'm in here right now with a very special guest, J Squared. How we doing? How we doing, man? How are you?
I am awesome. Excited to be here.
Yeah. I think we should just get right into it, you know. We just want to clarify something off rip. We're just friends. With that being said, over this weekend, I was watching the Falcons game, and I seen, Ludacris come out, the little stars,
Yes.
doing his whole little trapeze thing. That was insane. I saw Jameis Winston on the sideline pumping up Derek Carr, singing along to Ludacris, and then I was on Twitter, or X rather, my fault, and I saw Tiny and T.I. got into that little situation with their son, King.
That was wild.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, T.I. grinded his whole life, get out of the trenches, like put you in a gated community, and he's like, yo, I can take you to the bando right now.
Right.
I'm like, bro, what happened?
He's a whole thug all of a sudden. Has he been a thug all this time?
Bro, to be honest, I have no idea. I don't pay attention to him. The first thing I saw about him is when he got them fake teeth, and they just, they're way too big for his mouth. Yeah.
He stand on business, though. That's what he said. He stand on business.
Standing on business. Yeah, I thought it was insane. I thought it was very comical, though, that T.I. ended up putting him in a headlock.
Yeah.
And kind of sunned him.
Well, I think a child should stay in a child's place.
Bro, you sound like my mom and my dad, man.
No. It's wild because he said that, I don't know if you've seen him posting and stuff and talking, saying that he wasn't really raised by his parents. That was all for TV.
Yeah.
And then he was raised by his grandmother. So maybe that is where that respect or disrespect is warranted.
Yeah, I don't know. I was raised by both my parents, so I don't know how that whole situation worked. But, T.I.'s other kids, they're just making music.
Right.
And they're staying out of trouble, like no problems. I don't understand how, there's one bad apple.
Well, you don't think it's resentment when you're not really raised by your parents? Maybe there's something underlying.
I could see that. Because, look, I'm not a therapist, so I don't know about everyone's feelings and all that. But, maybe. And I feel like maybe he's just trying to act out, just trying to get viral. You know what I'm saying? Feels like a big man now that he's got a little money.
Yeah.
And, T.I. is his dad, so maybe he feels like he's got to be a big man, because T.I. is such a big person.
Well, he said $10,000 for any interview that he does. So it could be a clout chase. We don't know. But I feel like I grew up without my dad. So I think there may be some resentment for not growing up with, both parents, or maybe not getting what he wanted.
Gotcha.
More so than, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. I grew up both my parents. My dad lived down the street, but saw him all the time, every weekend, during the weeks, whatever. He took me to all my baseball games and stuff. So I feel like I did grow up with both my parents, and so I have no resentment, nothing but respect, you know what I'm saying? But they also, I feel like they used to beat my ass. When I would get in trouble, they would put their hands on me, right? Like, yeah. So seeing King in that little situation, he's a chokehold, like, I've been there.
In a chokehold?
What?
In a chokehold?
What? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, chokeholds, punch in the chest, slapped in the mouth. And the crazy thing is, though, I deserved all of it. Like, I deserved it. I was acting out, and that whips me right back in shape real fast. So
I seen this. I don't know if it was Instagram or what, but the difference between like a whooping and abuse. And for me, a chokehold is borderline abuse. Even I got whooped, but I would have gotten a chokehold. I mean, what?
Yeah, I wasn't like 4 years old though when this is happening. I was, in high school or like old enough to where so it was like it was warranted. This was after I stopped getting whoopings and stuff. Like when I was 12, parents cut that out, and my dad was like, I'm just gonna hit you if you start doing stuff. And so I did stuff. He hit me. I stopped doing stuff.
So what's the stuff? Like what would warrant a chokehold?
Just acting out in school. One time I was in school. My buddy me and him just messed around every class, and we had a substitute. And so I had these tissue papers, and I put a bunch of lotion in there, and then I taped the top of it. So this thing was like a bomb, basically. Like, you touch it, it's gonna explode.
Yeah.
I threw it at him, and he blocked it with a pillow. Landed on this girl. Exploded everywhere.
How do you have a pillow in school?
There was a sofa in our class.
Oh, okay.
These teachers were progressive. It was nice.
Okay.
For kids who act out, they were like, go sit on the sofa, and it was like, I don't know. But, exploded. That whole thing. Got suspended from school. Then went home, and my dad was like, hey, you're acting crazy right now. Go to school the next day. Get in trouble again. I get suspended the very next day. And so when he came home that day, he wasn't having it. There's not a lot of words talked, really. But
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'll say this though. I don't feel like I was abused. I feel no trauma from it. I don't feel like they ever took it too far. I mean,
I think
it was all warranted.
I don't know, because the post that I'm seeing is some people, they were traumatized
for sure
by, the physical discipline, and they feel like there's other ways to go about it. For me, I don't know. It's a thin line to walk, because some of my whoopings I remember, and some of them, like you said, I don't feel were warranted. I don't feel like it was abuse. I think it was always for the right reasons, but I do still feel like it was kind of traumatic looking back on it right now.
I feel it. I mean, for sure. I think parents can definitely take it too far. My parents, thankfully, never took it too far. The only thing I'll say, though, is they used to give it to me way more than they gave it to my older sister. So that, I got to get my parents in here and chop it up with them about that, because I feel like that was crazy.
Yeah.
Because she had a smart mouth, but I was doing, I was the active one, so I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to do. But I did see where they say, like, the relationship you have with your parents and things like that, they tell you how you're going to be in your relationships with your partners growing up. And I don't know if you felt any of that. I know personally for me, I saw them, and it kind of gives me the idea of what I think a relationship is and what love is. And, I think it's definitely transferred into my adult life to where I approach relationships in a very specific way just because of, what I saw with them.
I definitely think it affects you now looking back. I think it definitely defines love for you. I think what I saw as a child was when my dad was involved, it was very toxic, argumentative, abusive, all of that. So when you see that and you see a man that you think that's what a man's supposed to be.
Right.
Or you feel like we could argue, you know what I'm saying? We could argue and then we'll make up. And then you realize, like, if I have to do all too much, and that's how they figure out, like, okay, this is not so I was talking to one of my friends about the difference between, like, thriving love and struggle, survival love. So there's a huge difference where you're flourishing off of that love, or you're just like that toxic love that you have to hold on to and fight for all the time. And so I think that is maybe can be a part of what you saw growing up.
Yeah, no, for sure, without a doubt. And my parents, it was interesting enough, they got divorced when I was 3 years old, maybe, so I don't remember it. But they always stayed friends this whole time. Like, they're still friends. We still go out as a family, do stuff as a family. They still communicate with each other, talk to each other. I never really saw them fight. And I feel like, low-key, that has affected me, because I am a believer that I can stay friends with my exes.
Oh, yeah.
I firmly believe that I can be friends with most of my exes. You know, there's some situations, but what, you don't think so?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's crazy.
Block so fast.
You're a big blocker.
Oh, I'm not a big blocker because I do want people to see me win. So I could leave you on to see me win. But no, I don't. I honestly, if you're in a, so are we talking a new relationship or just in general, your friends?
I'm talking about like, boom, you dated for however many months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. And then things end. And after they end, you still stay friends. Like, you still talk sometimes. Like, I'm not saying you're hanging out every weekend, but like, you still talk, still like each other's pictures on Instagram. No? Oh.
No. If I'm dating somebody that's friends with their exes, we're not going to be dating.
Oh.
No. Because, no, once you're gone, you're gone. How can you move on if you're still living in the past?
That's the point. I never move on.
You never move on.
I never move on.
That's wild.
No, I'm
definitely
playing.
No,
I'm playing. There's definitely some, though, where it's like, you got to cut it because it was, super toxic or things didn't work out. But, I mean, for the most part, I feel like most of my relationships have ended amicably. And even if they didn't, like, I mean, I had one bad split, didn't talk to her for 4 years, and then just out of the blue, started talking. Like, and it's been cool. Been no problem. So, I mean.
No, I don't buy it at all. I think that's drama.
Oh.
I definitely think when you're saying, oh, we're still friends, that means you still smashing. That means they still want something. So, I mean, let's be real. That's what it is. Nobody's just friends with their exes for no reason. If it ended for a reason. So let that reason rise, stand on it, and move on.
Yeah. No, I will say usually I become friends with them again, and then we're hanging out, talking, whatever, and then you see immediately why y'all broke up, and that's like a quick like flashbang to you. But I'm a big believer in going through stop signs and red flags. So I just slide right past them like I don't even see them. I'm colorblind.
So maybe you're the red flag.
Is it?
That could be. I don't know.
That, you're starting to sound like my exes.
No, never.
they always said I was the problem, but I never felt that way. So I don't know.
So you've never been the problem?
No, definitely. So when I was younger, right? Like, things changed. Like, the way I look at relationships now is completely different than when I was younger. When I was younger in college, without a doubt, the problem. Okay. Without a doubt. After college, like maybe 2 years after I was done with college, I stopped being the problem. I saw the drama. I tried to, change my ways, and I feel like I've been better since then. But
see, I didn't want to do this. Men, women, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But you're taking me to that.
You don't have to.
You're taking me down that road. No, because I feel like a lot of men say, I don't want drama. I don't want this. But see, you already said that you're friends with your exes. So I could see in a relationship, that's already a problem. You're already a red flag thinking that you're avoiding drama, but you're bringing the drama.
For sure. Well, I just want to put an amendment on that. When I get into a new relationship, then I cut it. You know what I'm saying? That gets cut. But while I'm single and stuff, we'll be friends with you. How you doing? Check up on you. See your Instagram posts. I want you to see my stuff, like my stuff. Throw a comment every now and then, but not too raunchy. You know what I'm saying? Keep it classy. But, let's just have fun. I don't know.
Tony the no.
Yeah.
Not Tony the bro. God. Tony the no. That's what it's sounding like.
Jeez. I mean, have you changed the way you look at relationships now than when you were younger?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It comes with time, experience, growth, of course, but I think what you want from a relationship is different. So when I was in like high school and you're having those relationships, that is like, oh, he has a car. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's older, he has a car, he's taller, so that's all you really looking for.
Popular.
Is he cute? Yeah, exactly.
She's a cheerleader.
So
she's a head cheerleader.
Yeah, and football players.
Yeah.
The problem in life.
Yeah. I played football for 1 season in high school, but I got none of the benefits. No girls liked me. It was tough. I was just out there running 2-a-days, grinding for nothing. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You were not good.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a TV show, but it was not for me. But yeah, I mean, once you grow up a little bit, now going into relationships, I'm a lot more honest with myself. So I kind of just try to set the expectation about what I want from this or where I see this going. And if it's not going to go that direction, let's just move on.
Okay. I mean, my question to that is, you're looking for a person to fit in what you have going on. You're not looking to join forces.
Yeah, I'm looking to assimilate into one big team.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not one who's going to be like, hey, my way or the highway, wear this, don't wear that, don't say this, don't say that, can't be friends with them. I let you do your own thing, but then if, it gets to that point where I feel like I'm getting embarrassed outside of the relationship, then I feel like we need to cut it, which I want my partner, if like, hey, you feel embarrassed about what I'm doing, if I don't see anything wrong with it, then we need to break up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what would that something be? Like,
bro, if it's a weekend, I get on Snapchat and I'm out of town and I see you twerking on somebody, you're done. You're cut. You're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone. I get on Spotify and you made a playlist with somebody, you're cut. You're see ya. You're out of here. Out of here. You got a gym, bro, that you go to? Yeah, see ya.
What?
Done.
You just said you could be friends with anybody, you can hang out with anybody. But, wow.
You're working out with somebody? Oh, you got a personal trainer? See ya.
What?
See ya. Nah, personal trainers, that one's real. If you got a personal trainer, one-on-one action, get them out of here. Get going. Get going. We're not doing that. Yeah.
Wow. This is a lot.
Yeah, no. It's little stuff like that. But I'm saying, like, if you want to wear what you want to wear, as long as you don't got your stuff out, then, hey, rock on. You want to go have a little girls' night, rock on. I will say this, no spring breaks in Miami, though. Without me there, no.
Wow.
No.
That's a lot.
You think that's okay? Spring break in Miami with your girls?
I think.
And you're in a relationship?
I think you just, like, talking out both sides of your mouth, though. That's all I'm saying.
What did I say?
Because on one, you do your thing, you do whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's
to a certain extent.
All this cut action. So, I don't know. I mean, spring break, that's the same. I mean, you going to the gym at all hours.
Yeah, no,
that's the same thing.
I was kind of messing around about the, gym bro. But, yeah, the trainer situation, that's very tough. That's very tough. Because, I mean, yeah. I know when I'm in the gym, if I'm lifting with somebody, hey, I need a spot. Hey, spot me. Gets hands on the whole thing, and I just can't risk it.
I think the way men think about certain things is not the same way women think about it, and then vice versa. So, like, I would say for me, something that can get you cut real quick is the liking of the photos. Okay. Because you don't need to be liking nobody's photos.
I'm glad you said that. Why not? What does that entail? If I'm just scrolling through Instagram and I'm the kind of person who's just like, if I'm scrolling and I know you, I'll just double tap it automatically. Like, not even really looking at the picture. What does liking a picture entail?
It's the same thing that you're feeling, the embarrassment. So to me, anything that somebody got documented that they can run back to me and say, this is what's going on, that's a problem for me. Okay.
See, I understand a DM, a DM, or like I throw a comment on there, that's a lot. But for me, I feel like there's nothing wrong with a like.
But right? That's you. And that's what we're saying. And I'm saying that's how men and women look at things differently. There's a problem with it because if you're scrolling through, all of her friends are scrolling through as well. And they see you on there liking other stuff. Like you don't need to be doing all that. You don't need to be doing all that.
So I'm just supposed to scroll through, see it, and just wipe
pass
it out my brain?
There's so much stuff that you see that you don't give a like to. So a half-naked girl or like somebody that think they cute up, you don't need to like it. If it ain't your girl, Summer Walker said it best. And if it ain't your mama or your sister,
That's
so
crazy.
no. That just leads to me. That opens a door. Anytime you open a door for outside people to be in your relationship, it's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be a problem. So for me, I would say, I think you even have to limit your social media interactions altogether.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is, if I'm in a relationship with you, I can have no friends that are women. I can only speak to women that are in my family or at my church, and at my church is risking it. I got to delete all my socials. I got to this is crazy.
No,
I can't go to the beach, can't go to the pool.
You just said the exact same thing in a different way.
I got to stay in the crib.
No, you just said the exact same. What I'm saying is, so the biggest thing I think about relationships, and I can't just be like, oh, I'm an relationship expert. None of that. That's not what I'm saying. But each relationship is different. So that's why it's like the whole podcasting, when people are talking about relationships, it's kind of like, because nobody is really an expert. You may know you, and you might know the person you're dating, but every relationship, and you're different. Each person is different in each relationship because people bring out different things in you, right? But at the baseline of, I feel like every man and every woman, it's about respect.
For sure.
And if you do anything that is going to disrespect your partner, you're going to have a problem. So for me, I feel like you know where my boundaries are. You know where the baseline. You know what you want for yourself. So if you're doing anything other than what you would want for yourself towards me, then we definitely have a problem. And
I can agree with you on that. That's what I'm a big fan of, setting the boundaries. And then if those are broken, then I feel like the other person doesn't respect you, Right. So I agree on that. As long as you set the boundaries first and you're like, hey, if you be liking pictures, you're cut, then it's like, okay, I might slip up from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I might slip up, but eventually I'll get it. And I feel like if I respected you, then I would purposely not like the pictures.
But that's it. Like, that's the extreme. You know what I'm saying? It's extreme. Yeah. But half-naked girls, all your friends is half-naked people. That's all you follow.
For sure.
That's disrespectful to me. So
I can respect that. I don't want to go through your feed and there's just greased up gym dudes on there. Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to see. But I mean, you don't think, well, do you think actually? Because I feel like a lot of people are 50-50 on the fence about this, but do you think men and women can be platonic friends?
No.
No?
No. No. Straight up, no. I've had this conversation so many times, no. Every time, the only people I think that are straight up genuine male-female relationship friends are professional. I think outside of that, it's a no. I think one person always likes the other person secretly, and they reveal themselves over time. And it's mostly the man. Most women, and I don't know how far I want to go with this, but most women put a man that they're friends with into a category. Like automatic. This is who you are, even if that's not who you are. I've done it so many times.
Okay, I feel it.
But it's like, no, they're like, oh, we're friends. And then when you actually, so for example, I had this dude that was like, okay, we're friends, right? That's what he said. So we would go out. I would go out with him. I would sit at the bar at Chili's and I would just like talk to him. We would chill and everything. So this dude, so I'm telling him about this bartender that I was like, the bartender,
For sure,
this dude got so hot. He yelled at me in Chili's, was like, if you want the bartender, then you need to just date the bartender and leave me alone. Don't call me anymore. I'm like, God. I thought we were friends. Yeah. What do you mean? So I was like confused. I guess we do kind of know a little bit, or we kind of feel it a little bit, but it's usually the man that likes the girl, if it's a man-woman relationship like that.
I can 100% agree with that. I think that men definitely, they will shoot their shot at a girl. She's like, nah, I'm good. Put you in the friend zone. Hey, we'll wait it out. We'll wait it out, man. We will wait it out. just until the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually there might come a time and there might not, but we'll wait it out. But I mean, me personally, I have friends that are women that have not like physically attracted to them, nothing like that.
Exactly.
It's always been.
They ugly then.
No, they're not.
Gotta be.
Whoa.
No.
You're calling my friends ugly? That's crazy.
I'm not.
Look, see, now I gotta pull up the grams. No, that's insane. No, that's crazy.
I just feel like if you say I'm not physically, you could be not attracted to somebody, but still be physically attracted to them, unless you feel like, okay, this person is ugly.
Is she ugly?
I'm not talking about your friends.
Yeah, you know better.
I'm not.
Nah, that's one of
friend,
them. Nah.
I'm not talking about you.
They have no idea who I'm pulling up.
Is that person in a relationship?
No, single. Yeah.
So why were they with somebody?
That was our other friend.
What?
That was just our other friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you. These girls have options. Like, it
doesn't matter if they have options.
We're just friends.
You just said that you weren't physically attracted to them. So to you, they're ugly.
No, that is not what that means. No.
Yes, it is.
No. There could be anything from, they're best friends with someone I dated, or and so like I wouldn't cross that line, or they dated my friend. Okay. So then, but we are friends. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like hands off. No, like I'm not gonna cross those lines. I don't think they're ugly. I think they're very attractive. I hooked them up with my friends all the time. That's crazy.
Jalen Hurts, right?
Mm-hmm.
He fine, right?
I guess.
But he ugly. As soon as he had a girlfriend, he was ugly. Like, he ugly now. So he is fine. He is super fine. Yeah. So I feel like I said, when you put somebody in a category in your mind of you're like not an option, even though they're not physically ugly, they're ugly. Okay,
so that whole situation with that guy, right? Yeah. Before that whole situation happened, you didn't know that he liked you?
He never verbally communicated it.
That's fine. People communicate. People communicate in all different ways. You didn't know that he liked you?
There's an inkling that, okay, maybe he likes me.
So you knew he liked you, and then you kept going out with him one-on-one, going to the bar, going to do all this other stuff? Okay, so if I'm a guy, what am I thinking? Oh, I like her. She probably knows it.
No, if I straight up said no, but I've straight up said no.
But then you can't say no and then go.
We're just friends.
Then go to the bar with me.
How can you not do that? That's what I do with my friends.
Because you know I like you.
But that's not my problem to deal with. That's you can. So when I say, hey, you want to go to Chili's and sit at the bar? Exactly. That's what you have that option to say, no, I like you.
If I like you, why would I ever say that?
So you're just going to be a psycho.
No, I'm good. You're just why would I ever say that? If I like you and you call me and say, hey, let's go to the bar, why would I ever say no?
As friends.
Duh. What is that? In my head, you know what I heard? Friends for now.
Exactly, and that's why
until we get
But that brings us back to your point. Can men and women be platonic friends?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I think they can.
Prove. Okay. I'm like, prove
You want more instances?
No, because you're just saying these are my friends. I can't date them because of da-da-da-da.
Not even date. It's just like I just don't see them like that. Like, they're purely just my friend.
Okay.
And I feel like, and I think I know they see me the exact same way. So it's never even been close to like that boundary or anything like that.
But if you had a little shot of tequila. I
drink around these people all the time. I've been hammered around these people.
Okay. All right, Tony the now.
Hey. Nah, I just think that comes with a lot of drama, and I think girls and guys can be friends as long as one of them doesn't like each other, which
as long as somebody's ugly.
It might be rare.
If somebody is ugly,
it might be rare.
Then it's fine. But if and here's the thing, you might think they're like, oh, that's it, but they might look at you and be like, he ugly. So
damn. Damn, now we got to have a real conversation.
No.
Damn, I don't look good? What's up? Hey, if I don't look good, just tell me that. Like, stop BSing.
Nobody's saying that.
Don't be friends with me if you don't think I'm good looking. That's crazy. That's so disrespectful. If you think I'm ugly, please tell me. Tell me straight to my face.
What? Okay. So that's my question. What is attractive? Because we talked about how, like, our views on relationship changed. Mm-hmm. So certain things that were attractive to me back then are not very attractive now. Like, do you know, guys that used to wear Jordans, I'd be like, immediately no.
Really?
Immediately no.
Wow. Okay.
Because there was a point in time where I was like on this like journey of my finances had to be
for sure.
So I felt like if you buy Jordans, you just waste money. So I don't want to date somebody that just throw away money. So it's like, as I've grown, it's like, of course, those things have changed. So maybe what they find attractive, or what you're attracted to.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like I like, yeah, I mean, I used to like, the little fast girls, oh, let's just hang out tonight. Oh, we're at the club. Let's go crazy, whatever. I used to be very attracted to that. And then when I grew up now, it's like, that's kind of a turnoff to me. If you can get bagged in one night, I feel like that's crazy.
It's crazy?
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I mean, I know it happens, but yeah, that's a turnoff for me. And then really the thing that I hate that I like is these girls in dunks. Now, I don't know why the dunks with the little flary pants. I don't know. That is. I love that a lot. I like that. I see that on Instagram. I am double clicking the fire. Yeah, no. To my future girlfriend, that'll never happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll get you some dunks though, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think attractive to me now is more ambition. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's not so much looks. Yeah.
Not really. Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not all the way to the left. Like it don't matter.
Yeah, I think looks get you in the door.
But I'm starting to see a couple more people that I would have just been like, no. That I'm starting to say maybe.
What it sounds like to me, right, is that you used to think guys were ugly.
What?
So you were friends with them. Now your taste has changed. Now they're not ugly anymore. So now. No, absolutely. They get a chance. They get a chance. That is exactly what that sounded like.
You don't get to round the block.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. Once I didn't like you, I still don't like you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there was a certain demographic of men. I don't know. I want to say like I like more put together. But back then I kind of liked more raw.
Yeah, and like dangerous and risky.
I didn't say all that.
Oh, okay.
No. So here's the thing. What I told you earlier about my dad. So my dad was raw. So back then, that's what I thought a man was. If you controlling and loud and aggressive, I was attracted to that because that's what I thought love was. Now that I'm older and healed, it's not. It don't look the same. It looks crazy to me. So when you're not put together, you don't have ambitions, you're not trying to do anything, it makes you, I don't know, it makes you not attractive. Like, I don't care how fine you are, when you come with that, it's like,
for sure,
I'm good.
For sure. So, but attraction gets you in the door, I feel like.
Physical?
Yeah, like I think, when I go up to talk to somebody, if I'm out, like, say I'm in Walmart with my mom or whatever, I see a girl. The first thing that comes to my head is not, oh, she probably has a really good job and she loves her family. First thing that comes to my mind is like, whoa, thick as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, what's all that moving back there? That's the first thing. That's what grabs your attention. I feel like that is how you get it started. And then you meet them and you're like, oh, and you have a job and you love your family and you take care of your that's when it's like, oh, I really like you now.
But that's a man's thought process. Because I feel like a woman's thought process is not necessarily like, yes, he's fine, but I feel like a lot of times when you get approached by attractive men. Sometimes,
Yeah, there's a
they
few
be coming out the sewer.
Yeah, there's a few slobs that jump in there, humble you a little bit, thinking they got a chance. Yeah, no,
damn.
Yeah. It's like, damn. I need to go get a cut. What is she thinking? She's crazy.
No,
yeah, that's real.
Most of the time, you're always getting approached.
For
so
sure.
I think
it's
depending on where you are at in life. So like we had went out. It was a hood. Like you know where all the that strip of clubs is. I can't even think.
Not in Buckhead, were you? Oh no.
So
no.
my friend, first weekend, my friend car got window bust open. Yep. They tried to rob.
They took the tires too.
No, they didn't. They took my leftovers though. I had got food.
That's so fucked up.
I was so mad.
God.
I was like, I really wanted to eat that later on.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we go out to the club, and I'm like, ugh, all these different bars, and in my mind, I'm like, why am I here? Because I know the people that are approaching me, like, I'm not going to talk to them.
Yep.
It's nothing against them. That's just not where I'm at right now. So it's like, but back in the I'd have been so lit because I'm
been
like,
in your element.
Yeah. So I was like, that's not my vibe anymore.
Sure.
People that go there, I already forming an opinion. Like,
so where do you go looking for men? Or you don't have to go out?
I don't go looking for men. I think the truest relationships that I've ever had, and I've only had 2 that were like, okay. I think those were just organic. Like, it just happened organically. It was, you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, and we're actually getting to know each other.
I feel you.
So, like, I've never met a man in the club or at the bar that I was like, okay. Even, you know what's crazy, though? I never met a man in church that I was like.
Really?
No, never.
Oh, man.
I feel like they be the worst. I feel like they be the worst.
Whoa. I go to church every Sunday. Whoa,
well, you're a walking red flag.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The women in church, oh, my God, I love them. They got everything together. They always look nice on Sundays. I know they're doing the right stuff. They usually got good jobs. I went to prom with a girl from my church, fell in love with her. She said we should be friends. so obviously didn't go to church next Sunday after that. But yeah, no, I feel like it's different for women because women get approached all the time is where men are the one chasing or doing the approaching. So like for me, right, where I try to go and find women, I got a whole little what I do. Right. I go home.
Whoa.
I go home, fade myself up, get the beard shaped up, trim it a little bit, brush my teeth, throw some chapstick on, put the do-rag on for about 30.
Okay.
Get the lines crispy. Then I'm in Target. Up and down aisles. I'm not buying nothing. Up and down the aisles. What do we see? I walk out of there. I'm going to Lenox Mall.
Okay.
Going into Ulta. I have no idea what's in there. I have no clue. I just know there's baddies in there. I'm in there.
Oh, wow.
Does this look good for my mom? You think my sister would like this?
Oh, so you're manipulative.
I don't think that's manipulating at all.
Oh, it is, though.
I don't think so at all. It's just
you're borderline psycho.
We're grinding. I'm hunting for them. Where are they at? And then if Ulta doesn't play, I'll wait till the weekend, maybe Saturday, take it easy, go to Starbucks, just sit in there, do some work on my computer, see what they're talking about, maybe see a barista or two. So
you're legit like hunting.
Every now and then. It's not every like 3-4 months.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just feeling, it's like, hey, dang.
I think it's a good game plan.
I still got it.
Yeah, it's a good game plan.
It plays. Target, hey, don't go to Walmart, though. Walmart, no. No, do not go to Walmart. People in there walking around with no shoes on. Just bare feet on the tile. Like, do not go to Walmart. Target's your best bet. Stay out of the sports section, though. Mostly stay in the grocery aisle, the little games aisle. You'll see what you want to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just tips.
So should I go there?
Yeah.
Go to Target?
Yeah. Get your hair done, do your little makeup. Just mosey through there. Just have two, three things in your cart. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you're trying to attract.
That never works for me because I have RBF I have RBF because people have to like actually get to know me.
Yeah.
But then they be like, okay, you cool.
Yeah.
But when they see me out, I'm probably like,
yeah.
I think I'm like so approachable. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Well, how come the guys come out of the sewer? See, that's when they
because they have nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose. They're like, hey, I'm gonna shoot. Hey, it does not matter.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real. The first time I met you was when you called me in there to help on your little thing, and you were like, "Hey," I was like, "What's up? Yo, come over here right now." I was like, "Oh my God, yes, ma'am." Yeah. And then I felt nervous. I was like, if I mess this up, she's gonna cut my head off.
You did mess it up, and
I know,
was upset
and
too.
I was scared. I went home scared. I was talking to my mom about it. I was like, I made an enemy.
Really?
I don't know. I'm
so
scared.
what you think now? I mean,
no. You're cool now.
Oh.
You're cool now.
No, because I be taking my stuff serious, and then you was over there setting me back hours.
All right, listen.
So
I'm not gonna lie. I had just gotten here. I was, I come into class, I mosey in, nice and late. I take my 10, 15 minutes, get well acclimated with the space and what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. As soon as I got here, you called me in, so I was panicking.
I was too, though. And here's the thing. When I first met you, I thought you was a weirdo.
Oh, that's tough.
It's not, though, because let me see.
Crazy.
Show them if you have it on today.
Huh.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah, sure do.
Yeah. So I thought you had like the, what is that, like the DK Metcalf thing going on. Yeah, so I was like, all right. Nah, but, and I think that is another issue that we start as we get older. So when you're young, you don't care. You mad? I don't care. Back in the day, people used to come up to me at the bar all the time and be like, why you not smiling? Because I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. What do you mean? Because I'm trying to make you not come over here. But I think as you get older, you start being more judgy. You're quick to judge somebody before you get to know them. So I'm taking a step back from just being all out judgy.
For sure.
And saying like, you don't get to know people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, for sure. Once we started doing the radio shows and I heard you talking and then we had that chemistry, I was like, oh, I fuck with her. Yeah. I was like, she's cool. She's a homie. I was talking to my dad. I was like, yo, like, I felt like we had chemistry on there. Like he was like, yeah, I heard it. He was like, for sure.
No, but it's. I think people, and then that's the thing too, because you never know what somebody has been through, and like, we're not gonna talk about it, but now you know a little bit more about my background.
For sure.
And it's like, so I'm not smiling every day because I don't say I smile every day. I think I'm real smiling goofy, but I'm very shy and people don't believe that I'm shy. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay, tell me more about me. But I'm very shy. And something else that I'm working through is like the insecurities. So it's when you're going somewhere and people are hounding you. I won't say like it's all the time, but it's a lot of the time. And you're being approached or you've been approached by people and you're not sure how safe the interactions are going to be. You kind of put up more of a front.
Hey, every day I wake up, I tell God, thank you for making me a man. I cannot imagine just every day, dude, just, hey, I want to get to know you. I want to every single day. That is tough. Like that would take it out of me. That would be scary.
But they don't approach you like that.
Oh, how do they?
They be like, oh, you dragging a wagon. You know our kids would look good and stuff like that. It's like if people do not approach you in the right way, I feel like I want some. Yeah, how are you doing? Yes. When can I take you out? Type stuff, and they be on some weird like.
Know what type of timing I'm on?
Yeah. So I had this dude, like, I thought it was organic because I was at work. And he was like, oh, I want to take you out and everything. It was real cool at first. Then he, like, pulled out a wad of money and started, like, flexing or whatever. So I was like, okay. This dude calls me. He texted me, calling me, I want to take you out. When can I take you out? And I just felt very Tony No-ish about him. And I'm like, okay. Like, are you are you in a relationship, in entanglement? Like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I'm married, but we going through stuff. I was like, sir. And then he was like, so I was like, I'm good. And he was like, but I still want to take you to this taco place.
To the taco joint. You have a family. You have a family, nigga. What are you doing?
50 kids too. And I was
you
like,
got
wow.
kids. Go do your homework with the kids, man.
I'm good.
Stop trying to finesse your coworkers. Are you crazy? You're a lunatic.
No, but he was very nice and polite and said all the right things. So I think he kind of had it down.
That's how we get you. I'm telling you.
That's how we get you. See, so you want to
Nah, I'm not married. I have no kids. So, I mean, it's okay for me to do it. But yeah, I mean, being married is crazy. I got a big thing about that. I feel like if you're in a relationship or anything like that, do not talk to me, don't speak to me, don't look at me, because I don't want anything to do with it. It's just bad karma. And I feel like that would ruin me if my partner ever cheated on me, which has happened. And it's tough. Yeah. It's tough to find out about that. But before we get out of here, I just want to get, you thought I was a weirdo because of my earring?
No, that's just my speak. But no.
Oh, because a lot of people, they think I'm gay because of my earring.
It flickered.
Why you say?
It flickered because they know we in Atlanta. Okay, so
that's a fantastic point. I've never thought about that.
And I won't even say that because I don't want to be one of those judgy people, but you're very proper for Atlanta. So
hey, shout out Johns Creek. That's where I grew up, man. They taught me well. Appreciate you.
So it flickered, but then I was like, no, can't be. Not because I know your business or anything like that, but no. And I think maybe I wasn't the only person who thought that.
Really?
Yeah.
Other people in here thought maybe I was fruity a little bit.
I'm not saying
that's crazy.
I want to go with the politically correct terms
for sure.
But
for sure.
Yeah, I think that is an impression that just based off appearances that lasted probably as long as it lasted.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer. Hey, think whatever you want to think. I know how I feel, and and I'm not gonna lie. Girls like it if you got a little sensitive side, so it's never bad.
It was nothing about sensitivity. It was all about appearance.
Oh.
So I think those are the thoughts that boop, boop, boop before you even said anything. Then when you spoke, it was like, oh, maybe.
Oh.
Then it was like, nah.
Yeah.
But that's not something that lingered. I don't want to go deep in this conversation.
Hey.
Because, I mean, no. I think it's like I said, that's that toxic, that struggle of that a lot of people are used to that give you those judgments about people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty straightforward. If you get to know me, you'll know what I like and don't like, you know. But things change.
I want to talk about the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, yeah. Okay, real quick. Wrap it up on this. Okay. We've been seeing the list, obviously, on X and Instagram about where these women think an acceptable first date is. And I'm just going to go out on a limb, feel like what I think you would want on a first date. I don't feel like you're one of those girls. I don't feel like you're someone who's got to be, super wined and dined to give a guy the time of day. I feel like as long as it's copacetic and you have a good time, I'm not saying McDonald's will do.
Okay.
I feel like you're not about that. A 10-piece in the side, like that's not good. But I feel like, I'm trying to think of like a good establishment. I think Olive Garden is, what? Oh, you love Olive Garden? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think Olive Garden, that might be tough. I think Cheesecake Factory, I really don't see a problem with it.
Cheesecake Factory?
The Cheesecake Factory.
Absolutely not.
Oh no.
And this is not because I think I'm too good for Cheesecake Factory.
For sure.
I think Cheesecake Factory is disgusting.
Okay, and that's fine. So you would go to like a Cheesecake Factory adjacent kind of place, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think when a man puts time and effort into stuff, and just like on a first date, everyone's kind of apprehensive, anxiety and stuff like that. So I think a man that puts time and effort into it deserves, I won't say deserves, but if you're with it, you should go for it. As far as Cheesecake Factory, Olive Garden stuff, I don't eat that stuff because I think it's gross.
That's fine. It's phenomenal.
It's I think nothing at Olive Garden is ever made fresh. I think they get everything straight out the freezer and throw it in some water and they bring it to your table. That you've asked out on a first date, you can do a little bit better of either planning, which including her on, where she wants to eat and stuff like that, or what she wants to do, or let her plan it herself. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm just going to play devil's advocate right here, right now. If it's the first date, I probably don't even know you that well. I feel like, you know, the better spots, Nobu, things like that, that's like third, fourth date when I know I like you for sure.
Why though?
Why do I need to do that if we're just trying to get to know each other, right? Because it doesn't. I feel like it matters to an extent, but I feel like it's more of if we have a connection, right? So if we go bowling, if we go to the outdoor movie theater, whatever, like I'm getting to know you compared to when I'm taking you on a date because I like you. Now I want to impress you. I want to do nice things for you.
That's complete and utter trash. Complete and utter trash. If you meet somebody, the first date, right, and she came out with her hair tore up, nails not done, just ashy and all that, and she says, the reason why I look tore up is because I don't need to impress you. We're just getting to know each other. You're going to feel some type of way.
For sure. I'm saying it to an extent, right? I'm not coming out busted. I'm cleaning up. I'm fresh out of Target. But I'm not, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm just getting to know you. And I feel like what a lot of women say or that I've heard or that has been expressed to me is that they don't want someone who's going to set a standard and then not uphold that, right? So, boom, I take you first date. I take you to Nobu. Then I take you up in a helicopter and we hit the Ferris wheel downtown. You're going to be expecting that every time.
Not at all. I think y'all hear one woman say something and because you liked her or she had a fat booty, you're like, okay, that's the gospel by women. That's trash. A woman, the first thing the woman is looking for when you say I can take her out, somebody that you're probably going to want to deal with is effort. That's the first thing, effort. Respect me enough to put your best foot forward.
So but I can put effort in and not take you to Nobu.
No, I'm saying me. I said I eat Nobu by myself.
Yeah.
So when I go on a date, I don't expect you to take me to Nobu because I don't know you. I don't know your finances. But do I expect you to take me to Cheesecake Factory or Olive Garden just because you say, oh, you think you too good? It's not that. I don't like their food. So if we don't got to eat, I can eat before I go.
What you got on a picnic in Piedmont Park?
I think it's dope.
Boom.
I think it's dope. I don't want to sit in a movie theater because I can't talk to you.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't want to go to the club.
Yeah, no good.
A little lounge or something after.
Yeah, a little hookah.
It's cool, yeah. But I think men just jump to a conclusion, and I don't want to say all men because, it's not all men. Yeah. But some of those men that hated on that list think it's because girls think they're too good. And you're going to have your outliers, right, that probably can't afford it and want just to get free meals.
For sure.
But make them pay.
And That right there. I don't know how many times men have been used for free meals. You know, a girl's like, I don't even like this dude, but he's finna buy dinner, so I'm gonna go and get this free meal. And then now I feel and look stupid. And then I got to pay my credit card bill, and it's like, oh, my God.
Why you put it on
Oh, my God. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, my God.
It's wild.
500? and I'm blocked? And I'm blocked? Nah, I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. So, yeah, nah. We're not doing that. But maybe, like, third, fourth date, like, once I know you and I like you, like, now, yeah. Now I'm trying to really bag you for a long, you know, so putting in the effort. But
effort is not just money, and that's what's confusing to some people. Effort is everything you did to get up to that point. So the reservations or the picnic, the stuff you bought. Like, I think girls with sense would see effort not just in the amount of money. So you can buy all that stuff at the 99-cent store and take her on a picnic. So it's not about that, but I feel like when you're comparing somebody what I will do on a first date to if I like you or not, like that kind of makes like you're devaluing that person. So all you deserve is a 4-piece chicken nugget. Well, I could have stayed at home for that.
But you want to get the opportunity to get to know me, and that's what I've been trying to say.
I wouldn't give a damn to get to know you if you try to take me to McDonald's on the first day. I don't want to know you. A 10-piece
nug with a large fry.
Absolutely
and that
not.
acid Sprite. Get to know me. You might like me. You might like me.
I would not.
That's crazy.
If you pull up to McDonald's, I'm getting out the car right there calling an Uber. I am okay.
And I enjoy it by myself. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not even worried about it. That's funny. No, that's real. That's real. We'll wrap it up here, man. It's clear to see we definitely have two different, ideas about relationships and how people should date, and the female and the male approach to things is very different. And I think it's going to be different for the rest of our lives, unfortunately. But maybe one day. So with that, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Tony Talks. Man, it's been a great time. I'm Tony, Two-Tone, here with J Squared. You can do the math. And we'll catch up with y'all next time, man. Take care.